Greetings and welcome to another video moment. I was just listening to the Friday morning 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 5 o'clock a.m. and 5 o'clock p.m. 9 o'clock a.m. Pacific Daylight Time and 5 o'clock p.m. London time. I was just listening to a Google Hangout, a live conference, you might say, with the instructors. There's 5 of them, with the instructors of the MOOC course I'm taking. EDC MOOC. It's e-learning and digital culture. E-learning and digital culture, taught by from the University of Edinburgh, taught by 5 instructors there. And it was really interesting. So after first I watched it, it came through very nicely on the home page of the course, and then it said you could also pick it up on your on their G Plus, their Google Plus account. So I switched to there, and it was showing up very nicely. So then I finished with that. That was 1 hour. There's only one little glitch in the whole thing, and also it'll be on YouTube afterwards. It ran for 59 plus minutes, and it'll be on YouTube later to pick it up if you want to pick it up. But then I noticed that there was on the screen the link to their week 1 Google Hangout for the last time the course was offered, which I assume is about a year ago. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I listened to that, and actually in some ways I thought that was more well, in some ways better done than the one this morning. But it spent a lot of time going into the different requirements for the course, whereas this one didn't. They just went on ahead and talked about the course. So after watching that, I was of course inspired to do another video moment, and we're supposed to we can link our blog site. And I noticed I have one on Blogger, and it's called My iPhone Blog. I haven't done anything with it in a couple of years, but anyway, one. And also Blogger, I believe, is associated with Google. And so since most of the things I'm doing now are related to Google, I thought that would be a good one to use. I also noticed in passing that I might have, I'm not sure, I have to do a who is and find out. I might have a domain registered as Online Learning Today. I should check in that, because in a way that's what I should call my blog. Online Learning Today would be very appropriate then to relate to this course I'm taking, which is very interesting, incidentally. And the first week was all upon was sort of the headliner was utopia and dystopia, and the whole concept of is technology a good or bad thing, especially in education. And so that also gave me an idea for the one assignment we have for the course, and that is we have to create a digital artifact, which if it's text should not be more than 800 words. If it's online, well, it has to be online no matter what it is. I suppose a a blog would be text. If it's online, it has to be not more than 5 minutes. And I assume you could put it on YouTube or there. Then you have to link it to the course, and then you get credit for that. This digital artifact. Well, the one I thought is to have to do something I haven't done in a long time. I did this once on when we lived at Meadowview Drive, not Rivershore Drive. Meadowview Drive, Rivershore Drive. What was the other one? When we lived in Medford proper, I can't remember the address. I did it on the deck there. I did one where I had myself talking to myself with a green screen. So I tried a little concept. So I thought what I'd do is set up a little dialogue of John versus John on the technology and education, but have one of the Johns, Red John, because he's wearing a red T-shirt, do the anti-technology, the dystopia side of it, and have the Blue John wearing a blue T-shirt do the utopian aspects of technology and in education. And in the first week of the course with our materials, we read one rather lengthy article on each side of it, and some other stuff too, and watch some short videos. That's the way the course is set up. There are no lectures, but there are this sort of weekly Google Hangout, which is in a way like a lecture. The Hangout means that you can listen to them, not that you can talk. Although they speculated in the earlier one of having it open up so everyone, and I think they have I have to listen to it again, the first part, because she said how many students were enrolled for the course. And I thought it was like, I want to say 250,000 or something like that in this MOOC course. So anyway, I was inspired to sit down. Oh, the other thing is I want to see if I can set up a vlog instead of a blog on Blogger. In other words, can you be a vlogger on Blogger? And then do more or less my John's video moment type of things and my reactions to the course and my ideas about this. Actually, I have a lot of ideas about this because I was very much involved with distance learning at Moorhead State, and always with the technological aspects of it. I never did anything in distance learning, which was the traditional correspondence course, but I did a lot of outreach teaching using technology. So it gave me a chance to think about that a little bit too. But this course is just great. In fact, I didn't even know what a MOOC was, which is a massive online open course. They're free, and they're sponsored by universities, and they have university instructors, although I doubt that you ever see the instructor. I came across this, I believe, in the August. Now that's not very long ago. The August issue of Scientific American had a discussion about MOOCs. It's funny, I guess I'm not very much up on what was kind of my field for many years. So anyway, I looked into it, and it fit in with something I've been thinking about doing of a low cost way to get through college. I'm appalled by the debt that students contract currently, which in the United States, the course debt for students when they graduate on the average right now is greater than the credit card indebtedness of the average. So anyway, I sat down to make a video moment with the old MacBook Pro, MacBook, hopefully soon to be replaced with a 13-inch MacBook Pro. And that would be so easy. Just sit down here you have your MacBook, and go ahead and make using the iSight camera pumped into Final Cut Pro, make a video. But I always find the quality is not nearly as good as with the digital camera, so I hooked up the HV40 Canon digital camcorder, high definition camcorder, and its attached DM50 microphone is attached, as usual, is attached to a LaCie hard drive, a 1 terabyte hard drive called the Pocket Drive. Let's see if I can grab that. It's right here. I don't know if you can see it. Whoops, there's a little. There it is. The Pocket Drive. And then that is attached to the computer. Well, the camera is attached to the LaCie with a 800 FireWire port cable. And the LaCie is attached to the computer, the MacBook, with a 400 FireWire cable. And the computer is running, the MacBook is running Final Cut Pro. So we're importing it right in there. It's also being copied onto the into the mini DV tape in the camera. Now I'm sitting in my very comfortable place here, where I do most of all my work, and behind me is the draperies for the Almighty God Beers, which I'll be working on the A camera roll, and then the camera, of course, is sitting over there. And I also can open the slides up to open the drapes up there and reveal a green screen which is behind it, and then I use that to make any green screen productions. And that, of course, will be important in my John versus John video artifact. I also have the camera. The camera won't be setting where it is now when I do the Almighty God Beer, so it'll be back in its regular position at the far end of the room. Although right now there's a DSLR camera sitting there, and the other paraphernalia. The iPad uses a teleprompter, and then actually the screen is showing the high definition television screen, which I use as a monitor, is showing the output of the Mac Mini, which is sitting there too. That little square box behind the headphones, very small, you know. So anyway, I have gone on quite a bit here. This is not only 5 minutes. This is 13 minutes and 48 seconds. So I'll see what happened here, and I will see you later when we make another vlog. John's video vlog. So I'll see you then. Bye.